I got to say, here we are in Barcelona. What an incredible setting. And everyone that came this year to give talks, we asked them to do it in 15-minute segment. And as a result, I've heard more feedback from those that attended saying that they learned so much more than what they would normally learn in a one-day session. So it was hard-hitting.
I've worked in the precision medicine field for a couple of years, and I thought that the summit was quite interesting. I had the opportunities to talk to some of the people at Quanterix and see the vision that the summit had, and I thought that our research would fit very well in the overall summit.
There are both presentations and panel discussions. And then, for example, lunch breaks and coffee breaks, there we can meet, and we meet across research, academia, pharma, and biotech industry. And people, I can see that people are discussing.
I mean, precision medicine is definitely the way of the future. It's just a matter of figuring out how to get there, which is why it's really important to have events like this to bring together people who are working on the problem from so many different angles, put them all in one place, get them to talk to each other, and hopefully get us there faster.
I think that, the collaboration from the standpoint that we've got sponsors now that are willing to really make major investments into PPH and Empowering Precision Health, and just watching the way all of those that were participating said that, it's important to use biomarkers for treatments and get the best treatments, but it's going to be even more important to be able to see disease non-invasively early in order so that disease can be caught much sooner, and then the treatments will have a much better chance of working and being less toxic because they won't have as much dosing. But more important than all of that is looking at environmental factors someday and figuring out how each of us can empower ourselves to our own health journey with biomarkers. I think what makes this one so special is that we have advocacy from most of the disease categories, as well as investors listening to all of the deep thought leaders in the field. And so the innovation coupled in with the advocacy and the investor base, that combination allows a more serious opportunity to move the needle, because we need investment dollars to pull this stuff off, and having the investors hear firsthand from all these key opinion leaders and thought leaders, I think makes the difference.
So I'm from Perella Weinberg, from the London office, the investment bank. So we have a lot of clients working in the diagnostic space, and we want to focus on getting more of an understanding from the early stage research what the industry is focused on and what the key issues are that people are talking about. I think there's some very interesting perspectives that are relevant to all companies in the space. It really varies between kind of high-level commercial factors to the detail on new research, new findings. It's a good breadth of discussion and some interesting kind of challenging conversations going on between people.
The focus is quite different for me, attending things like AACR, which are a very biological discovery based, and maybe a little bit more clinical trials reporting, things like this, whereas I think the focus here is very driven towards really bringing biomarkers to a place in clinical practice, not just from showing that this particular marker might be important in outcome in patients, but thinking about it from like a really practical sort of standpoint.
This event compares to, I think, of ECTRIMS, and it's similar to ECTRIMS in that it's globally people from all over coming to share their knowledge and to move care of patients forward in the most positive way.
It's easy to interact with one another, with your fellow colleagues, because the talks are relatively short. You get a lot of good information that gives you a sense of what the researchers people are doing, and there are enough breaks and there's enough space to communicate and to talk to one another about the details of every study. So I think it's very interactive and really allows for great collaboration.
This event focuses on patient and on moving precision medicine forward without having a marketing agenda. So it was really about science and learning about other people in the field.
I have been here several times and I love the meeting. It's right in the spotlight of my research focus, and I really think that this is the quality of the presentations have been great, and very important topics have been discussed.
I'd like my colleagues to know that there is a lot of interesting opportunities for personalized medicine going forward, and coming to the PPH is an insight into those opportunities. I think it's a very professional event. It's organized very well, and I like the length of the sessions.
So I think that the future is going to be very bright regarding the ability to prevent disease, not just treat disease. And the advocacy was off the charts around inspiring all the scientists to really go after cancer, really go after neurodegenerative disease. To me, there was more emphasis on the spirit of what we're doing for the world, and that to me makes it a very special summit.